One of the biggest problems in life is comparing ourselves to others. We think, why is she successful and I am not? But we forget that her path and our path are not the same. If a fish tries to fly like a bird, it will spend its whole life thinking it is a failure, even if it can swim across the whole ocean. Today, because of social media, comparing has become even worse. We see other people's success and start to feel our own life is small. We forget our own talents, and slowly this makes people sad and hopeless. In a quiet little village near a green forest, there lived a boy named Adam. He was kind and hardworking, but he had one habit that made him unhappy. He always compared himself with others. When he saw his friend Daniel get the best grades in school, Adam thought, I wish I was as smart as him. When he saw his neighbor Noah, who had lots of money, he thought, I wish I was rich like him. Even when he saw someone running fast, he thought, why can't I run like that? Day by day, Adam became sadder. He could not enjoy life or focus on his studies. One day, a kind old man called Grandpa Henry visited the village. Everyone respected him because he always gave good advice. Adam went to him and said, Grandpa, I work hard, but when I see others doing better than me, I feel useless. I think I will never be like them. Grandpa Henry smiled and said, come to the oldest tree in the village tomorrow morning. There, you will find your answer. The next morning, Adam came to the old tree where Grandpa Henry was waiting. Look around carefully, said Grandpa Henry. Adam looked and saw many trees, some tall, some short, some full of fruits, and some with none. Grandpa Henry said, now imagine if the apple tree said, I wish I was tall like the coconut tree. Or the coconut tree said, I wish I had sweet fruits like the apple. Wouldn't that sound silly? Adam laughed and said, yes, Grandpa, that sounds very silly. Exactly, said Grandpa Henry. But when you look at the whole forest, how does it feel? Adam replied, it feels peaceful and beautiful. Everything looks perfect together. Grandpa Henry nodded and said, that's how life is. Every tree has its own gift, just like people. The apple tree gives fruit, the coconut tree gives strength. They are different, but both are important. Then Grandpa Henry pointed to a pond where fish were swimming, and above them, a bird was flying. Tell me, Adam, he said, if the fish said, I wish I could fly like the bird, would that be right? Adam shook his head and said, no, Grandpa. Fish are made for swimming, and birds are made for flying. Grandpa Henry smiled and said, exactly. So why do you want to be like someone else? You have your own path. You have your own talents. Maybe you just don't see them yet. Find them, and move forward with confidence. Something changed inside Adam that day. From then on, he stopped comparing himself with others. He focused on his own strengths and worked hard on them. Slowly, his confidence returned and life felt fresh and exciting again. Years later, Adam started his own business. With patience and effort, he became successful and an inspiration to the whole village. When people asked him, Adam, how did you become so successful? He would smile and say, never compare yourself